Hello everyone, this is General Hand Grenade. Welcome to my war room in Prince George, British Columbia. On my last video there I kind of mentioned that we were going to be playing a game coming up in a week, but we're all ready right now, so we thought why not just get started, huh? So this is a video to introduce our game, Operation Hindenburg. Who was Hindenburg? Well, Paul Hindenburg. He was the leader of the Imperial German Army in World War One, and they also had what they called the Hindenburg Line, which was a defensive position in northern France that the Germans held. Anyway, so that's where most of us think of the Hindenburg as the big balloon that went down, but it was named after him. So anyway, this goes back to him, and this is our game. So we're really excited to play this. And we're going to play with everything, the full Monty. That means that we will be starting off with the prequel, and that will be the Mexican Civil War and the Italo-Turkish War. That will be starting right on turn number 1. And then we have got a couple of Balkan Wars to play as well. The Balkan War 1 and the Balkan War 2. Balkan War 1, it's going to be the French, the Serbians, the Bulgarians, and the Greeks against the Ottomans. And the Balkan War 2, the dastardly Bulgarians are going to flip sides and they will be controlled by the Austro-Hungarians. And so then we'll keep going. And all these conflicts have some type of incentive to win them. Like there's prizes to be given out, and you'll find out along the way as we play this thing. And we'll be playing random events, and actually I'm going to be rolling the first 2 random events in this video at the end of this video so that we can start off the game, and the German player will know what the random events were before we start. And also I will be playing the German, or sorry, not the German, I'll be playing the American, and then I will be doing this at the end of every turn. After the Americans and the Chinese have gone, then I will roll the random events, and as well as take care of any of these other things that you see along here. Like here, first turn random events, start Mexican Revolution and Italo-Turkish War. So if there's anything to be done at the beginning there, then I will do it at the end of the previous turn, so that the German player will know what the score is when he gets going. We are using the 1912 setup. So one thing, China won't be a part of the prequel, but in the summer of 1914, they're going to kick off their own little revolution, or civil war, I guess you would call it. And as you would expect, a lot of the fighting is going to happen in Europe. So who's playing? Well, the Central Powers are going to be Tim, who is Bob's neighbor. So Bob is my partner in developing this game. That's Robert Hatcher, and they both live in Pennsylvania. So Tim's going to be starting it off as the German player, and then the British player is going to be Dan. That's Knights Templar. And he's got a big task because there's lots to be done with the British in this game. It's not like the 36 game where you're on defense and you're running around putting out fires. You're the one running around starting the fires in this game. So he's going to have a lot of fun. I just talked to him a little while ago on the phone, and he's pretty excited about getting going with that. And then Robert is going to play the Austro-Hungarians. So Tim and Bob, they're going to be teaching us a lesson, I'm sure. And who's next? Let me see. France. I know that guy. That's going to be me, General Hand Grenade. I'll be playing the French. And then we have Dawson. He's in Kansas City there. He's going to be playing the Ottomans. Dawson is the one that developed the card decks in this game. Or, sorry, not developed them, but he did the final art for them. Bob and I and others, we developed the card deck, but he's the one that did the final art for them. So lots of people involved in making this game are going to be part of this game. And then we got the Aussie, oi, 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 our buddy down in the land down under. and that would be Randall. He's going to be playing the Russians, and we're going to keep an eye on him, me and Dan. Like, he's on our side, but you know, he's kind of leaning left there. So if he turns into a commie, we're gonna drop him on WhatsApp like a hot potato. So we're watching you, Randall. Anyway, then I'm going to be playing the Americans and the Chinese as well. So Italy and Japan, we don't know who's going to be playing them yet, right? Because they're going to start the game with rolls to see which side they join. I know if it's our side, then Dan is going to be playing not just the British, but also he'll be playing the Italians and the Japanese. And as far as the other guys on the Central Powers, I'm not sure how they're going to divvy it up. Okay, listen, I'm going to get started on the random events here, but before I do it, let me just say though that I'm going to put a link in the description box below this video of all their channels and where you can go to watch their videos. And I'm also going to create a playlist on my channel. I don't know if the other guys are or not, but I know I'm going to. So you'll be able to find the Operation Hindenburg playlist on my channel for one. And that's going to link to everybody's videos. As soon as they're uploaded or shortly after, I will add that video to the playlist. So you don't have to follow along right away. For one thing, the prequel, some of these turns aren't even going to be 5 minutes long. Like there's hardly anything to do in the prequel per turn. I mean, the prequel would go within a couple of hours if we were all in the same room, right? But anyway, that's going to go pretty fast, and you can just let a bunch of videos pile up, and then, you know, grab yourself a saucepan, a Kerbango, and a bag of chips, and put your feet up and watch 6 white guys put an end to the Age of Empires. You know, just watch the playlist. So anyway, that's what we're going to do. Anyway, let's get to the random events. These would be the random events for the spring of 1912. Okay, got my Canadian dice there that Doug sent me. That's a 1, and then you see the rest of the numbers. Okay, so spring 1912 West. Let's see what's going to happen. 5. Number 5. Moroccan crisis. France must choose one of the following. Hey, I know that French guy. Okay, so accept German demands and pay 2 IPP per turn for the next 3 turns as compensation for German investments in Morocco. Well, I don't think I like that one. Let's see if I like the next one less. Deny German demands. Screw you, Germany. Germany must spend 2 IPP this turn and place 2 attacking neutral infantry in Morocco, which becomes a German-controlled minor power that aligns when Germany goes to war if they succeed in combat. I think I'm going to choose that one because I don't want to be paying 2 IPP for one thing. I don't want to, as the French player, give out $2 every turn because I only get $3 in the prequel. So let's do that. Now, looking at Morocco, there is 1 French colonial infantry on there. Okay. And we've got 2 Germans. Okay. So the German attacking, what are they, infantry? I think so, right? Attacking neutral infantry. And here, I'll just show you what we're doing here. There's no need to get the units out unless they actually turn up, right? So there we're going right in there. There's mountains and there's a colonial infantry. So everybody's got a hit on a 2. The French one is blue. And the Germans win. Well, that didn't work out so well. I'm going to choose the other one. I guess I can't do that. Okay, so Germany gets 2 German infantry there. Okay. I'm just going to put chips on now, and I will get the German units out when I get there. So we got the other random event. Grab the handy dandy Canadian dice, and we're going spring 1912 East. 1. War Plan Yellow. U.S. must choose only one. This is going to have to do with China here. And specifically right here. Intervene. Remove Chinese units and place a U.S. roundel and 1 infantry in Nanking. The U.S. possesses Nanking and receives the IPPs. America may withdraw on any turn by removing the infantry and roundel and or hand back over the territory at any time. Chinese retain their ships and they will remain in port. That's choice number 1. Choice number 2 is withdraw. U.S. loses -1 IPP turn per turn for the rest of the prequel. Okay, I'm just going to pause this for 1 second and let you know. Okay, I just wanted to check my notes on that one because I had some notes that would tell me what the consequences of these things are. So I'm going to choose the first one, which is intervene. I hate to do this because these Chinese units will not be coming back and that will be a hindrance to them. But I'm going to intervene. So that means that the Americans will place an infantry on Nanking and Roundel. Now, it should be noted that the Americans do get to collect this dollar through the prequel as long as they own that territory. They can also give it back to the Chinese at any time. But the Chinese units don't come back. See, those are the things I wanted to check on, right? Anyway, so the Americans are going to collect that. So their income goes up by 1 IPP. However, over here with the Germans taking Morocco, the consequences of that is, I don't have another different type of flag, but this isn't really a German territory. This is a German-controlled minor power, which means that on Germany's turn, they will get to roll a recruitment roll for them. And of course, they've only got 1 territory. So they'll try to hit a 1, and if they get it, then they can put an infantry or 2 militia on there, right? But they're not going to collect that IPP because it's not going to be a territory like the Americans is a territory of theirs. It's, like I said, a controlled minor power. So those are the first 2 random events in Operation Hindenburg. And with that, we are underway. So, like I said, everybody's info is going to be in my description box below the video. And hopefully you can join me and my friends as we have a good time for this one. So, take care, everyone. General Hand Grenade out.